I love gambling. From poker to slots to ripping packs and collecting middle school anime girls. It's all just so much fun. The following video is satirical in nature and any opinions given on gambling is not to be taken seriously. Thank you. Recently, that gambling meme that's been going around showed up on my feed. You know, the one that goes, "Let's go gambling!" Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. I think currently this has to be my favorite meme, and it really got me thinking, man, I want to go gambling. But with being a college student, I don't have any money to go gamble. You know, that won't lead me to starving the next day. So in order to scratch my interest in my hobby that I can stop whenever I want, I decided to play a game centered around my favorite type of gambling, dice rolling. From the casinos of Vegas to the streets of O-Block, not one person in this world is better at dice rolling than me. And with the help of Dicey Dungeons, I can finally prove that. For those who don't know, Dicey Dungeons is a dice rolling card game roguelike heavily reliant on luck. You are a contestant on a game show held by Lady Luck herself, and if you win, you have a chance of getting the most wild wish granted. Immortality, fame, fortune, you name it, and you might get it if Lady Luck is on your side. She's not, so you're screwed. Before you enter into the dungeon, you get to pick a class which will determine the main feature of each run. There is the warrior, who gets to re-roll 3 dice each turn for a better number. The thief, who gets to steal an ability of the enemy each turn and then uses that themselves. The inventor, who scraps one of their cards after each encounter, turning it into an invention which can then be used every turn with a different ability based on the card that you just scrapped. Then there's the witch, who has a spell book in which you're able to pick and choose which spells will correlate to which number of the dice. Then when you roll that number, you can then either use that dice for an ability, or you could then put that dice in the thing to pull it out, put it in the spell book. You could then use it, pull the spell back out again, even if it's a single time use. You use it again, and then you could like re-roll it, and the witch is crazy. The witch is just crazy. Lastly, there's my favorite class, which is the robot. It's literally just blackjack, but with the dice. And then every time you hit blackjack, you hit a jackpot, which then you can pick like healing and damage. Awesome gambling class. It's up to you to figure out a strategy each run in terms of what cards you should keep or trash, along with quite a bit of luck in order to beat your enemies. There are 6 floors, with the final floor being a boss fight. The first 5 have enemies to beat in order to level, some healing items, some chests with cards, shops, and other little surprises here and there. Each enemy on those first 5 floors are unique. You've got the yellow DeWalt 9-gallon wet dry vac heavy-duty shop vacuum with attachments with a 5 peak horsepower and a blower function, which just like real life will suck out your soul. You've also got the Wizard Money Gang. We love casting spells. And who can forget King Rat, who stacks basically infinite poison on you. Whatever, bonus damage there. 1 poison, not a big deal. 2 poison, that kind of sucks. Okay, 3 poison. Okay. 4 poison, that's great. He rolled again. I'm gonna die. I hate King Rat. Every enemy has strengths and weaknesses you'll need to figure out in order to make your life easier. While each run is different when it comes to the enemies and cards you might pull during it, they are staged in episodes of up to 6. Each episode has a different gimmick to it, like how some might just increase the stats of enemies, though some other ones change the very way the character plays for that run. Like how for one of the episodes of the warrior, it makes it so you lose max health every time you level up till you just have 14 max health at the end. And another one is how the robot goes from blackjack to coin flipping, where each time you click for a new dice, there's a 50% chance you'll lose one of your cards. This shit gave me an aneurysm. As you could tell, each episode makes the game get harder and harder and even more reliant on luck until you'll be pulling your hair out. Shit. Oh wait, I won. Holy crap! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! And with needing to beat every episode for each class, not including the bonus character, in order to beat the game, you know, if you didn't have a gambling addiction already, you're gonna have it after. And I mean, I'm saying this as somebody who still hasn't beaten the game, because this bullshit is driving me crazy. Hello, I am Jake from Jake's at Large, and I would just like a moment of your time to tell you about an issue in our country called GCOS. GCOS stands for Gambler Crashing Out Syndrome. It is when a gambler who has lost everything just starts talking crazy, and he might even turn violent. I just needed 1 odd! It was a 50% chance! Every single time! I just needed 1 odd! Oh. It's important to understand that the only way for somebody struggling with this syndrome to get over it is to gamble even more until they win. So if you know somebody struggling with GCOS, please don't ignore them. Reach out and introduce them to Dicey Dungeons. Like a junkie stepping down from heroin to weed, Dicey Dungeons is the next step needed for a healthier, yet still addictive, rehabilitation. Thank you. Anyway, that's my way of saying you guys gotta try this game. This game's awesome. And it's on Game Pass too, so if you have Game Pass, just go grab it and play it. And I mean, other than that, there's only one more thing to do. Let's go gambling! Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Wait, I don't even play CS.